2 months after he was shot in the head, 22-year-old Eugene Henderson Junior has succumbed to complications related to his injury. Since he was shot on June 9th, Henderson never fully recovered. He spent a long time in the hospital, half of his body was paralyzed, and he wasn't able to talk again. In the days before his death, Henderson was placed on a feeding tube, and just prior to his passing away, he complained of pain and weakness. His mother, Shirley Twist, recounts his painful attempt at recovery that ended on Friday night around 9:40.
The only way he was responding was through if we would have give him a pen to write, and then he will tell us how he feels, what he wants, and he couldn't talk any at all. He couldn't walk. The left side of him was already paralyzed, and but during those times, he responding to us and everything. We brought him home. It was like a back and forth thing, taking him back because the doctor do tell us he won't be the same, and it was a 50-50 chance. The situation he was in. So that was it until that day he passed. I spent the whole day with him. He was still responding and everything because I didn't even thought that that day he will pass away. Yes, he were complaining about he was getting weak and everything. And we continue praying, we praying. He put up a very good fight because he was so strong, so strong, so strong.
Sometime around 10 p.m. on Saturday, June 9th, Henderson was asleep on a couch inside the lower flat of his aunt's house in Roaring Creek Village when someone ran inside and fired a shot that caught him in the side of the head. Twist recounts the terrifying moment.
He was the first one out of everyone to go and fall asleep, and that night it was, I can't even say honestly what happened that night because it hurts so much. He did not want nothing. I was sitting on the veranda, my gentleman and the others were downstairs, and during that time sitting on the veranda I just hear a big bang, but I thought it was like a dynamite or something when I heard all the screaming and everything, and I ran downstairs and I saw my son there, and they say, Bunk get shot, because that's his nickname, Bunk. They said, Bunk got shot.
Henderson was shot once in the right side of the head. But why was he targeted in Roaring Creek? The Boom resident was in the village for a memorial for his missing cousin, Oswald Arnold. It is alleged that a group of boys took Arnold fishing, and when he never returned home, his family suspected that he had been killed. Twist believes there is a connection between her nephew's disappearance and the deadly attack on her son.
Sure, do you think this shooting has anything to do with your nephew's disappearance?
Well, I think it is. It has something to do with it because they think when we went up there to help for the search, the people that is responsible for my son, because I'm saying that it's the said people that is responsible for my son shooting, it's them that responsible for my nephew. So I said they were so scared or something, think that we come up there to do some revenge or anything, but no.
The man who allegedly did it is 18-year-old Rudolph Welcome. He was charged with attempted murder and released on bail back in June. Police say that he's now in custody and the charge will be upgraded to murder. Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.